Hello everybody, let's paint another landscape, a winter landscape. It's going to be super easy. And remember that we always start with a wet canvas. And in this case, I'm using a little bit of titanium white as a base too, okay? So I have my medium and titanium white spread around the canvas to soften my colors. This is Prussian blue with a touch of white on it, so we have double white because this blue is super strong, okay? So be very careful and start building your clouds, your cloudy sky. It's going to be kind of soft in this case. Be very careful. If you need to add more white and build your clouds. Remember that they don't have to be the exact same as this. Super easy. This a touch of Prussian blue with titanium white, okay? And I'm dotting this kind of background trees that are going to be super soft compared to what we are going to have in the front of them, okay? So this is going to be kind of the background of our background. Super easy painting with a few colors. Okay, this is again Prussian blue, but with less white, okay? Less white in it. Just a little touch of white to create the illusion that these trees are closer to us. We are building these two layers of trees. Remember, we are only dotting, and it is important to leave those kind of blank spaces, okay? Blank spaces between our dotting and between the layers. Super easy. This is pure titanium white again. We are dotting, and remember, you don't have to cover all the colors that are in the back. This is going to help us to build a sensation of several layers of foliage there. Super easy. Keep building as much snow as you want, but remember, we don't want a solid wall of white. Be careful with that. We need those colors in the background to shine through, okay? This is just my brush from the clouds, and I'm starting to lay down this shadow at the base of the trees, okay? To help me to build the sensation of ground, of soil. And this is again Prussian blue, and I'm building this hill super easy. Just I think it's a little bit darker than I want. So I'm going to start to add a little bit of white to soften it, to soften the color, to make it clear, to make it lighter. But since it was already a lot of paint at super dark, I'm wiping it a little bit with a paper towel, okay, to remove the excess and to get a lighter tone of my blue. Super easy. This is a simple mix, one part of Prussian blue and one part of ALIZARIN crimson, and I get this purple color, okay? It's kind of violet, super dark, and I'm going to start dotting my pine tree. Remember to build this kind of arms that the tree has, those branches. That's the distinct shape of this kind of tree, okay? Those kind of arms, branches. And okay, let's make it a little bit darker, but be very careful. Remember, we are dotting, and remember to move your brush around to get the shape that you need, okay? So in this case of these arms, I'm kind of using only the edge of the brush. Very nice. Very nice. Kind of a wall of violet, but you can see that we already have there some kind of texture. And with my palette knife, I'm gonna start scratching the branches of this tree, okay? I already have a lot of paint here, so I'm going to use that to my advantage, to scratch these branches and twigs, okay? Super easy. Play around with it, and If you do something that you don't like, you can again cover it with more paint. So don't worry about it. The same here with these bushes, with these plants, more things, stuff going on there. I'm gonna do the same here in the background. Mark the indications of branches coming out of the foliage, of the foliage, the trunk of this tree. Yeah, the main one, kind of building the indication of it. Super easy. We're only scratching. Moving paint. Remember to clean your palette knife when you get on a lot of paint there, because you might spread it around in places you don't want. So clean it with a paper towel. Super easy. Super easy. Again, the same thing. Just be very careful because your titanium white is going to stain super easy with this violet. Those two colors of the tree are super staining, so be very careful. Dot a little bit, clean a little bit your brush, reload it, and again, and repeat, okay? Just be very careful. We want this super shiny tree. Pretty nice. I'm building here the bottom part, these bushes. Again, layering, leaving spaces of color. That's what's going to help us to build the illusion of these bushes, okay? Of the layers of bushes. Not just a single wall there. Retouch as much as you want. Super easy. Yes. Just like that. Again, with my brush from the clouds, I'm kind of build this trail. Maybe that's where people walk. Okay, they start to build this trail. Super easy. A brush with white, and I'm kind of laying down the indications of little hills coming to those trees or from those trees, okay? Tiny mountains of snow here and there on the ground. Super easy painting. We're almost done. We're pretty much just retouching it. This is my darkest color from the tree, and I'm just dotting some parts to help us to distinguish those shapes, okay? We're defining these bushes a little bit more. Yes, just don't cover it everything in white. Yes, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Retouch in the snow. Little touches here and there. I'm going to darken the shadows under the trees a little bit more. And boom, yeah. You can see we already have there our ground, by just darkening the ground a little bit more. Super easy. Okay, people, I think we are done here. I'm just gonna retouch here and there, add some more twigs and branches with my palette knife, and that's about it. I hope you like it. Please subscribe, give it a like, and I'll see you on the next time.